Hi, I'm Larry Puckett. Today I'm back here at the modules because I want to add wheels to the legs so I don't have to drag these things around by hand. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Hit that little red subscribe button, and when the little bell comes up, click on it and click all. Now, as you can see, I have one of the modules here up on a couple of sawhorses so that I can work on the ends of these legs. Now, the issue that I had is, if you remember, back last year when I put the modules together, I used these little adjustable feet on the bottoms of the legs, and they work great for a stationary module. However, I need to move these around periodically, and it's not very easy to do that if you're only one person working down here, because you've got an 8-foot long by 2-foot module. You basically have to drag it. It upsets everything. So what I want to do is I want to replace these adjustable legs with wheels of some kind. So let me bring you in a little bit closer and I'll show you what the situation is. Okay, so here's the end of one of the legs, and let me show you what I've got here. So I still have one of these T-nuts sitting here in the end. Now, one thing that I looked at was using these type of caster wheels here, because these could presumably just screw right into these T-nuts and it'd be a quick and easy fix. However, when you screw these in, one of the issues is the wheel is slightly offset from the central axis, and that's so that it will automatically swivel. The problem with that is that when you apply weight to this, it automatically starts to jiggle and wiggle the T-nut here. And sooner or later that T-nut works its way out. And basically you have a problem because it's going to fall out on you. And that's not a very useful way to have things. So let me show you the alternative. What I picked up were these similar type of swivel wheels, but with a wide mounting base here on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is attach these to the bottom here. Now, one thing you'll notice is these are a lot bigger than the 2x2 legs that I have here on the module. But what I'm going to do is a little trick that David Popp at Model Railroader has been using for the last decade for all of the project railroads that they have built. They need to have theirs on wheels because they run them all over the building there in Wisconsin, and they need to be able to put them in the elevator, take them downstairs, load them into trucks, and take them places for shows, that kind of thing. So he's always put these types of wheels on the modules. So by taking a couple of 1x3s and attaching them like this to the bottom, you're able to attach the wheels to the bottom here. And it makes for a very stable platform in order to wheel these around. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I've got these ready. I've already pre-cut them. I've already pre-drilled them. So all I need to do now is attach these on, and then we'll go ahead and attach these swivel wheels to the bottom. Okay, I've got these clamped in place now. I've already pre-drilled the mounting holes, but I want to drill holes into the legs themselves so I don't split them out when I run the screws in. So let me do that. Next, I'm going to install these number 6 by 1 5/8 inch screws. These are a fastened tight wood screw. They're an interior construction screw. So all I have to do is run those in real quick, and we'll have the platform stabilized. Okay, that's got the first side done. So I need to move down here, further down, and we'll get the bottom done. Okay, I've pre-drilled the holes. And now we can put the screws in. Okay, that's got the bottom one done. So now it's just a matter of mounting the actual wheels themselves. So let's go ahead and do that. So now you can see how the wheels are going to be mounted to the bottom of the legs. So I'm going to go ahead and mark these first. I'm going to move them in just a little bit so that I don't split out the ends here. I'm going to go ahead and mark the positions of the holes, like so. And we'll get the bottom set of holes, like that. So we'll go ahead and pre-drill the holes for these so we don't split out the wood when we put them in. So let's give that a shot. The wheels came with mounting screws and a washer to be used with it, so we can get these installed fairly quickly, hopefully. Put that in there like that. There's one. Get another one in here to stabilize it and hold it in place. Okay. And okay, so that gives us a good stable platform for the wheels. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom and we'll repeat it down here. Okay, I'll go through this process one more time for you, and then after that, for the other leg, other set of legs, I'll do this by myself. So I'm going to mark the position for the screws. I'll go ahead and drill those out. Okay, let's go ahead and mount this wheel. I'm leaving these loose at first so that I can adjust the position of the wheel before I clamp it down tight. We'll tighten them down tight now. Okay, now we've got two legs on this side done with wheels. So I'm going to go ahead, move over, and do the other leg, and I'll show you that when I get done. Okay, that takes care of the second set of legs. So all four legs now have wheels on them. You'll notice that these are locking wheels so that you can set them down and it locks the wheel in position, so it's not going to be wobbling all over the place. So just what you need for a module. So I'll go ahead now, tip this down onto the floor, and we'll see if it rolls around. Okay, I got the module back up on its legs, got the wheels free rolling, and as you can see, I can move it without any problem with just a single hand. So that solves my problem. I'm now going to be able to finish the second module, get them hooked up together again, and I'll be able to roll these things around without any problem. Whenever I need room here in the train room, I can roll these out into the garage, have plenty of room, and then roll them back in to keep the dust down. So that was a very easy project. It only took about the better part of an hour to do this once I had all the parts assembled. It just was an iterative process trying to figure out what set of rollers I was going to use. So hopefully this is going to do it for the long term. I'll let you know in a few months if they're still working. So if you have a small modular layout in your house, down in your basement or your rec room or wherever, consider picking up some of these rollers and attaching it the way I just showed you, because it's a fairly easy job and it makes it so much more convenient. So have a great weekend, have a great week. We'll see you here next week with another video from the DCC Guide. Bye now.